What's the answer? Start leaking information or some nonsense? No, that's nonsense. That's garbage. That's once again, I've been very blessed. I've not really dealt with that. I've not dealt with, well, did you hear what he said? What? No, let's improve on offense and get our quarterback in a position to be successful. That's our focus. What someone's brother said or someone said, that will occupy very little of my time. And if there is a source, that source is unemployed. I mean, within seconds, if there's some source that's doing it.
And Urban Meyer is out as Jacksonville Jaguars head coach. Shout out to the Man Down podcast. We were filming when the news dropped about 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that he had got fired. And look, I'm not a big advocate of wanting people to get fired, but sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta go. I mean, has anybody been paying attention to what Urban Meyer's behavior is this year? I mean, first he started with the bad hiring of the strength and conditioning coach that was relieved of his duties at University of Iowa for, accused of saying racial things, and you hire him in a predominantly black sports league where your locker room is going to be way over 50% of black players. Come on now. Think. He didn't start his tenure off in Jacksonville on the right foot. And I think his arrogance and his stubbornness was just on full display the whole time. And he thought he was above certain things. Week 4 when they play Cincinnati, he doesn't fly back with the team. And then, of course, the infamous picture of him with the young lady in his lap that wasn't his wife. I mean, the guy has made very questionable decisions this whole tenure. And it didn't even last a year. Signed a 5-year contract and you don't even make it 1 year. 2-11. Now the 2-11, you could have got past it, but the losing has pretty much compiled with all the other drama. You supposedly have a argument with Marvin Jones, your star receiver. You're benching your star running back that's been the best running back for that team the last 2 seasons, and James Robinson. And then, of course, the latest story, former kicker Josh Lambo, you're kicking him and you're talking down on him. I mean, he had to go. Urban had to go because he wasn't building a winning culture. He wasn't building a culture conducive to bring the best out of your players. He just wasn't. All right. Especially with coaches, you can't lose the locker room. The players play, coaches coach, right? But come on. He just wasn't the guy. Period. He was not the right guy for this job. I get it. Shad Khan had hired him because of his popularity from his Florida Gator days. I get it. But sometimes you got to make good business moves. But you know what? That's been Shad Khan's MO since he's owned the Jaguars. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. Bought the team in 2012. That season they go 2-14. Next year 4-12. Year after that 3-13, 5-11, 3-13. It wasn't until 2017 that they actually got a winning record. Was over 500. They 10-6. If you guys remember, they go to the AFC Championship game, and they got a lot of number 1 high draft picks on their team, but all those draft picks are gone. Fournette's gone. Jalen Ramsey's gone. Even a good free agent in Calais Campbell that they got gone. I mean, name any big name player that they had during the first few years, they are gone. But look, 2018, 5-11, 6-10, 1-15, and 2-11 this year in the Urban Meyer. So as bad of a coach and job that Urban Meyer did, Shad Khan needs to earn his, scrutiny as well. He hasn't done a great job of running and owning this team. He hasn't put the right people in the right positions. Urban Meyer was his 4th coach, and he didn't even make 1 year. So in 10 years, Shad Khan would have had 5 coaches and a lot of losing, not a lot of winning. And the worst part of this is Those players in that locker room are ones that get the the shit into the stick, especially Trevor Lawrence. I mean, look how bad Trevor Lawrence has been playing this year. He wasn't even close to a fraction of that bad at Clemson, not even close. Trevor Lawrence is unrecognizable right now. So Shad Khan, for once in his tenure as owner of the Jaguars, got something right by firing a guy that wasn't going to help them win in the future. He wasn't going to help this. He was not going to turn this franchise around. And Shad Khan recognized it. So, hey, you did something right for one, Shad Khan. You finally made a smart business move because you are a billionaire, so you know how to make money. Because in the NFL, it's not just about winning games, it's also about making money. It's still a business. And that was good for business by getting rid of a coach that was going to keep producing nothing but toxicity in that city. So, what you're going to do now, Shad Khan, you got to make sure you're going to hire a coach that is going to point your franchise quarterback in the right direction and build a culture a that is conducive of winning and respect, and you got to answer to all the problems that you have on that franchise. You do got some pieces in Jacksonville. Accentuate those positives, but you got to start knocking off all of a lot of negatives off that negative list that comes with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Got a lot of work to do, but you took the right step by getting rid of Urban Meyer. We here at IOW Sports thank you for watching another Wildcard Mars quick wild rant. Follow us on all these social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. And we'll catch y'all later.
Speaking low, Johnny smoking haze in a blaze like I heat it though. Then I'm let the heater flow and sing it.